Hello, everybody. It's me, Hazer, back once again with another demo review. This time, we're going to look at a PoV demo review of Adapting's Mercury. Spoilers if you haven't watched the game. You don't want to be spoiled yet. Don't want to be spoiled for the set, but the Leviathans came out in really good form and managed to take down the Oni Warriors. I think they played really, really well. And I thought this Game 1 performance by Adapting was an interesting one to watch. Something new that we've not seen in the Pro League on Mercury so far in the recipe allowing you to skip Golden Blade, which I thought was cool. He also got like Omega owned by Panatom at one point for an early kill. We'll see it in the game, but he comes back strong. Quick look at the drafts, I suppose. I'll edit this video with some post recording magic to show them for you. Set mid versus Pele mid is interesting. I think Shinto had the run of this game. Daji really early picked into Olorun Pele. And the Afro from Rongyu was a cool pick. I didn't see the Merc into the Daji coming really, but Adapting definitely made it work. And I think that this Baron matchup for Fine OK ended up really strong as well, leaving the last. I think second pick side in general I do prefer. And I think if you look at what teams got here, actually Set Ganesh is very, very strong. Olorun Pele also very, very strong. I would argue that Olorun Pele, at least in this game, looked stronger. Set mid has typically looked better than Pele mid, but I think people seem to like the Pele end of that matchup. And then I feel like it was just counter picks for Leviathans, right? They've got the Afro, which is a bit of a counter pick to the Daji. I don't know if the Merc's really a counter pick for anything here. He's one of the few assassins, I suppose, that can kind of box Set successfully. Very hard to kill a late game Merc. The Plash picked by SOT, I don't think got the impact it was looking for. And Kern, I would much rather have the Olorun over the Kern, right, when it comes to team fights. So it's an interesting one. Let's jump into the game though. And this will not be post editing magic. I'm just gonna record this one live. I don't normally do, but you know what? We should probably go to the right player, huh? What number is he? Is he number 6? Oh, we got him. Here on outspeed, as I said, goes for the gooseberries and goes first item hidden dagger. You can see the start, by the way. I kind of want to. I'm not going to show it, but basically, level 1 in SPL games, teams are always going to allow their jungler to solo the sides on red buff. I believe it lets them hit level 3. I don't know if it's after the mids, I think. We'll see here. So you can see Adapting going to be higher level if we go to Pagon, which will be 7. See that he's got a little bit less XP. And this is because they deliberately let the jungler get the solo farm on the sides in order to have them hit level 3 earlier. Maybe it's just off the wave? I don't know. I guess he hits 3 now? They both hit 3. Maybe that's the difference. I'm not sure exactly what the difference is. I should probably know. Oh, we got a pause, do we? I hope so. Otherwise this is frozen. That would be very lame. Doesn't show up the pause. Fast forwarding. Whoa! Okay, I guess it was a pause. Yeah, I do remember there being some pauses. Goes over towards Joe's side of the map. Generally, I think getting the prop buff is favored over getting the cooldown buff. On the other side, you can see the junglers kind of mirrored on the map with what they're doing. You grab the mids. And generally, junglers at this level prefer going Joe side mids and getting the prop buff, just because having that Joe side pressure, I think, gives you a little bit more... you get a little bit more value out of it. Just a bit of damage on the Pagon. Nothing too interesting going on just yet. But I think people prefer having sustained Joe side pressure and continually getting prop buffs, because I think prop buff is just better than cooldown buff in terms of what it gives you, because it has protections on it and not just the shield as some people might think. Let's see if we can see it. Click on the right person. Who has it? Oh, there we go. Can I see it? I can't see it. Unlucky. F. Spectre letting me down again. But let's go back to Adapting and watch him. So that's what we're here to do, after all. Looks like a blue invade's coming. You can see it from the map. The way people are positioning, adapting. Maybe he should have tanked that further back, but he wants to be as close to blue as possible so he can get there and help Fine OK secure it. Poking out. And I think adapting dashes in here and just gets immediately turned on. And will go down for first blood. So, early game deficit for adapting. And they will use their pressure on the solo side of the map to... I mean, it was just that Panatom got there first, right? So he'd farmed the backs already. SOT had lane pressure. They stepped up early. Adapting took poke before the fight. Does Shinto solo? No, he doesn't solo Pagon. I think adapting gets it, maybe? Oh, no. He tries to hit 5 off this wave, I remember, to ult Pagon, but Pagon runs himself around the corner. Make sure he's not lazy backing. And adapting does not hit 5 anyway. Struggling on the farm at this point. See this as well. Most of the time you want to split red with your mid laner. You want to geo split as much farm as you can. I don't know if that differs with assassins in mid, where they're much more comfortable being in mid alone than maybe mages would be. But yeah, it might just be a pathing thing. Because quite often when you do speed and red, you'll do them together. And that keeps them on spawn together, and you can continue to do them together. And splitting farm 2 ways is efficient. Ranked players, don't complain when 2 people are splitting something. It's better than you getting it alone. And then you can split the wave with your jungler or whatever. Splitting is good. As long as there's not like tons of farm up on the map, obviously. If there's like a wave dying to the tower, then splitting is no longer efficient. So it's one of these things that you have to, I guess, keep in mind. Anyway, I think does this just get invaded? It got invaded by Panatom, it looks like. Oh, he didn't get the big one. He only got the sides. I guess he didn't want to... Oh, that's a cool little thing. So the reason that was done is Panatom didn't want to give the blue buff upgrade to the buffs quite yet, I guess. Or show his position on the map, maybe, also, because he would know where he is. Oh, this is where adapting fucks up. Let's... slow-mo. Oh, he wants to ult out. Should have just not ulted. Daji has no 3 quite yet. She blinks in. 3s him. I didn't know this is how this worked at the time, by the way. And Panatom kills him. And he lets him know as well. In the player cams. Maybe I'll include that here instead of whatever POV I'm about to show myself of Panatom doing it. Yeah, I mean, I know that Daji, when someone becomes untargetable when you 3 them, so say you Athena ult away, or you Merlin flicker out of range, or anything like that. She Horn Shard? She Horn Shards to look for the kill as well. She doesn't have Horn Shard here, she doesn't kill him. Oh boy. There it is. I didn't know that's how that worked, but because Merc is targetable all the way through the ult, despite the fact that he goes out of range for the 3, the targeter stays on him. And so... Panatom is able to follow him and pick up the kill, stands up, shouts at him, lets him know. And yeah, we'll go back to adapting. So he's fallen a little bit behind through the early game. There is Gooseberry stacked yet? There are not. Needs to do 750 damage to gods with basic attacks. Probably needs another, I don't know, 400 or something. Just farming it out. Farming it out. We'll see how he gets back into this game. Because eventually he goes kind of crazy in this one. Otherwise I wouldn't have reviewed it. I feel like I could get some good clickbait in with this title. Something like, oh, blue for red. Something like, oh, blue for adapting as well. Everyone seems to just like the... I think the 5% pen is just kind of never that good. Maybe it's good later on. I still don't know if it is. But I feel like in the early game, 5% pen... pretty meaningless because it's 5% of a low number. So the shred isn't especially useful. And then late game, normally builds have 40% pen in them anyway. Maybe junglers are the ones who can utilize it later on, I'm not sure. The 10% CDR one is so cozy early game, right? Cozy is apparently a word I'm using too much. Good job, Cozy. The support player is not in the SPL, otherwise I'd have to really rethink my parlance. We'll see. Maybe he'll get there. Back into base. Nothing interesting going on. Leveling order, 1 into 2. I don't know if you... Do you level the ult at all on Merc? We'll find out. We'll follow adapting. We can have a look at items here. Rage stack going into another crit item. Up against a Jotun's Daji, so a little bit of a faster build for her. Shinto kind of cooked up. Peg on here. He gets a punch, gets 1 kill. Gonna pick up second here as well, I believe. He jukes out 2 of the shots. Doesn't let him know. Did not let him know, and eventually will just beads. Pick up the kill. Anatom opted for the blink, as we saw him do earlier on. And disengage when the flash comes in. So adapting goes from 0-2 to 2-2 with 2 rage stacks too. A lot of 2s in there. As his 2 level to level 3 as well. We can see he's maxing the 2 over the ult. I don't know if you max the 3 over the ult as well. I would imagine you would, because it's just the damage that goes up. Which is not a big deal. So we'll see. They picked up that purple invade. That was a big crit, so gotta assume so. No purple for Natrioid. Are the gooseberries stacked now? Let's have a look. Must be right. No! Still needs another 40 damage. Okay. I was wrong about what the damage numbers were before. Wow. He'd only done like 200 damage with base. No, not even. He'd done like no damage with basic attacks when I checked last. Probably pretty low on the player damage charts too. I mean, everybody is, but he's 4th from the bottom. Check I'm recording instead of streaming. I think I've done that once. One time, I think it was back in pandemic era of this YouTube channel, which very few of you will have been watching. But I was doing a content. What was I? It was called Quarantary. I think I played a... Was it every day I released a Quarantary? For a while? Hello, Rafi. Don't meow at me. Oh, he's meowing. Don't know if you can hear him, but he's for sure meowing. But yeah, I used to do a daily ranked video commentary called Quarantary. And we were quarantined, I guess. I was stuck inside, nothing else better to do. There was no SBL on at the time, I think. Oh, that thing does get a little bit cooked there. He uses... Was that his shard? No, I guess that was Daji's shard. Daji wants another solo kill. This time, that thing says no. And he runs all the way back. I don't know if he knew. He just really doesn't want to get owned to get it. He's like, no more mistakes. Runs all the way back to the fountain. No lazy backing for the king. Changes his speed to the purple one now. A little bit of attack speed. Yeah, I mean, Merc CDR on Merc doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's not as if you're getting multiple rounds of your abilities off. You're either killing someone or you're not. Can be nice for the ult cooldown, I suppose. Invade green, they grouped up. Shinto got gone on, sprinted out. No overchase there from the Levi's, from the Warriors. So yeah, level 12 coming up soon, so Adapting's going to want to get us back in to pick up a second relic. I wonder what he's going to go. Is this on lifesteal? It's on lifesteal, I think. I wonder if it stays on lifesteal. I kind of want to check. See if Shinto picks up the lifesteal. Let's see. Let's watch him. We're learning. Looks like he does keep it on the red one. If you don't know about totems, they basically augment the buff when you pick it up. You can Ooh, this was a nice play. Ults his way over. Kind of messed up his dash there. But doesn't overdive as well. Knows that his mid laner is there to pick up the kill. Almost lazy backs, walks away. Deathbringer and a second relic, maybe 1500 gold. Oh, not quite. 1550 for Deathbringer upgrade, right? Is he gonna wait for the 10 gold? He is. Unfortunate back. I wonder if he could have gone and done something. But it's fine. Gets on out of there. Deathbringer online. Mercury ready to frag. And his gooseberries are stacked. Oh my god. It's time to own. The clear still seems pretty slow. Perhaps despite... Well, I mean, due to the no. Another 2 kills, by the way. Fully stacked Rage, is that? I think it is. Yeah, 3, 2, and 2. Rage fully stacked. 45 power, 45% crit chance. Is that good? I think it is pretty good. Stacked Rage. Kind of goes crazy. so much power on Ion. Gold Fury. DPS is crazy. You know, one thing I should really do, which I don't know if I've done. Well, I definitely haven't done it. I wonder if players like Adapting have done. I still find myself looking up to see the Gold Fury's health because I haven't gone and adjusted my HUD to put it in the right place where you can actually see it. Which is really bad, lazy, everything. We should all, none of us should be having to crane our heads up at the top of the Gold Fury while we melee it, see the HP to make sure we're securing. We're clapping now. Clapping now that we've got Rage and Deathbringer online. Just farming. Nothing too interesting going on at this point in the game. One thing that I think is really difficult to do on a god like Merc, which we're probably not going to see too much of this game, doesn't go too late, but I think that managing... A lot of people think Merc is like this super crazy late game beast. Obviously, oh, it is the ult maxed before the 3, by the way. And obviously, he does a lot of damage in a 1v1 in the late game. I find it really difficult in an organized team fight to get value out of Merc. 5v5s, it's very tough to get your damage off, to get relevant damage off and be relevant in a fight without dying. You've got to really look for the right plays where you like ult through and you ult too deep for them to follow up, or you ult from behind them, or you ult from the side, and you got to find these spots where you can make a play. Panatom, he doesn't ult him. He's holding it. I guess they're just looking for the... Ooh, yeah, I don't love the way Adapting played that, to be honest. But he doesn't overcommit on the early ult and create space for his team to get the kill onto SOT. It's kind of good that he didn't greed for it. But, yeah. I guess he was thinking if he ulted through Panatom there, Panatom would simply go third person this so we can see the health go down. Not sure how this gets secured. They Oloran ult it. Slow-mo. Well, slow-mo. Ganesh ult. Just DPSing it. Pagon in from the side looking for a steal with the skewer. Doesn't get it. Leviathan's secure. And... oh, nice. Oh, really bad ult timing in my opinion there by Mr. Wrongyu. He ulted very early. I think Panatom maybe should have just committed looking for a kill, but no, actually. He shouldn't have. He did the right thing. Oh, no. Choke. Choke. That was pretty poor, actually. That was pretty piss poor by Adapting. Whoa, this whole passage of play? Sorry, I didn't mean to do you like this, can it? That was pretty bad. DPS is the fire. Wrongyu... I mean, it shows how much they messed up in this fight. Wrongyu messes up the ult, so... he kind of panic ults on Dajil. I don't think anything else was used. I want to watch this from... so he... maybe he's getting... yeah, I guess there were ticks of the 1 on him. And maybe of the FG... pool also, so you didn't want to get hit by any more damage. Probably gets ulted back in, and Pagon, does he get him over the wall, or does he free in? Ulted back in, heal, beads, Adapting. They didn't really have time to 3 there because of the beads. Okay, it's not so bad. Good silence by Genetics, but pretty bad play all in all by Adapting. That's the thing about PoV demo reviews. You find out what really went on. You find out that the GOAT, your GOAT, I mean, he's just the guy I soloed in a few scrims. No big deal for me, but your GOAT, he makes mistakes too. A lot less than me. And probably a lot less than you, unless you're, I don't know, maybe Panatom? Panatom, I think, ended up falling off in this game big time after going up ahead. But I don't know if that was really his fault. Hard to say. Without watching the game from his POV, I don't remember him making big mistakes in this one. Missed a few Daji ults, we saw. Hit him when they count, I think. So, let's look at the map here. There's a Baron rotating over to help here. They're trying to avoid the split. So this is one thing that the Warriors are very good at, and that the Leviathans will have come in prepped for, is that if they lose objectives, or if they lose fire, or if they are behind, they're very, very good at splitting the map and preventing you. Oh my god. No beads, I guess? Were the beads down? Oh, I pressed the wrong button like 14 times. The beads were down for 50 seconds. They will have known that. They were used on the Fire Giant fight. They will have taken those timers as they came out the fight, is what you should always do in comp. So after every fight, you gotta decide what you're doing, and if you don't have anything urgent, you're like, or if you died. So for example, wrong, you died in that fight, and immediately you should be listening to the calls and typing down these timers in chat. And any pro player who isn't doing that fucking sucks at their job. So, you know, be better. I know there's at least 3 of you. That's a number I pulled out my ass. Anyway, yeah, one thing that the Warriors are very, very good at is splitting the map and preventing people from capitalizing on advantages by just pulling them around the map, wasting their FG time, things like that. They try and split the solo side here. Adapting and Fine OK come over. They punish some mistimed backs there. 2 people backed and left Panatom on his own. He gets Mercury, he goes down. They were waiting for a mistake like that. They kind of... You can punish mistakes a lot easier when you're in position to do so, and they absolutely were. They picked up the Beacon, they picked up the Gold Fury, they picked up a solo tier 2. So a decent little FG so far. Even this is fine as is. You can see steadily climbing. 9k XP with all of that XP probably mattering. No level 20s yet. So this is a massive lead, this 9k XP. Probably more, well, I would say more important than the 7k gold at this point. Definitely, in fact. I'll commit to it. It's more important. Finished items obviously mean a lot. And XP diff gets a lot less important once people start hitting level 20. And you're just left with the supports languishing. Level 14 and 15 right now. Not too bad. I feel like Afro, one of those characters where supports play pretty greedy on her. They really want to get farm, get levels. 27 stacks on the tablet. Not looking that good. This item is so in vogue right now. Should get nerfed and bonus balance, but everybody's building it. Only 2 so far in this game. A Spectral for genetics, and a non-upgraded one for Rongyun. Wants to get match brought online, I guess. They force the Daji ult. Daji ult gets Pele beads were used. Okay, that wasn't a great play then, I guess. Pele blink and beads used for just Daji ult. Guess there was an attempted play there. Well, I wasn't really paying attention. Now they're just going to grab Pyro. It looks like they're saying, okay, we got enough of this fire. We have no beads and blink on our mid lane assassin, so let's see what's happening here. Again, you see the way that they try and pull you around the map. Right now, the only Warriors are saying, we don't believe we can fight fire, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to pull you around the map. We're maybe going to get a Phoenix if you all commit to fire, or if you try and defend this here, we're going to punish. Adapting. I don't love that he was ever even really in the tier 2 there, but he doesn't get punished. Doesn't lose anything off of it. He can get the Fire Giant. And there is a disengage. See if there's safe backs here. Looks like there is a rotation coming over from the red squad. They want to punish. But you can't walk into the unknown here if you're adapting. And okay, because you can just kind of throw your FG, right? As I said, they group up around mid, start pushing, adapting again, going for farm. Fine, he's going to go group up. He might go grab this Geo tier 2 with Fine OK. No, he's going back. What does he have? Oh, did he have an item finished? I wasn't paying attention. I guess he finished his Blood Forge, right? Must have done. Still on purple. On the totems. Slow push here. They're grouped up around mid. They haven't got a tier 2 yet. They're trying to play super, super safe. They really don't want to throw this FG, it looks like. Possible solo attempt coming from Panatom. He does have the shield buff, but I think he realizes the Mercury, not the target he wants to fight, really. Mercury with both relics, with fully stacked Rage, Deathbringer, Serrated, Bloodforge. You're not really killing him here. He did, I think he opted for the Bloodforge over upgrading his... into Protector of the Jungle, which does kind of make sense. Did someone... yeah, Pagon pretty much got soloed, I guess. Oh, this is the one where they stop the backs. I kind of want to watch this. So Pagon, I guess, lazy backed? I think he could have backed, but he didn't. And there comes adapting. So I want to kind of watch this from adapting's POV, I guess. Let's watch it from Shinto's POV. I want to see that. Wow. Yeah. Split push. Again, they're ready for it. They're so ready for these shenanigans out of the Oni Warriors. This is something they've prepped for. You can see the pings. Shinto chasing. There is wards here, here, here. So they had vision around when they did fire, which Pegon maybe should be cognizant of. It's difficult to say. It's definitely a bad lazy back. Panatom steps up. Panatom's like, oh, I can't stop him. He's coming. I think Pegon did have to stop his back. And then that thing ults through. Perfect ult. Gets the kill. And now your set's dead. Didn't even beads. Probably correct not to beads. It's dead either way. And now this siege got a whole lot easier. Just because they ran around and they looked for these cheeky little plays that the Oni Warriors tend to do. It's a tendency that has been around for top teams. That was something NRG used to be really good at. When they fell behind, they would just split push. Split push like crazy. They wouldn't fight you at fire when they didn't have to. I think that's something that you see from a lot of weaker teams. Is they will just be like, oh, it's fire, we gotta contest it. They're trying to just poke down this Duo-side Phoenix, most important Phoenix to get, as we all know, because it's the furthest away from fire. Cat's meowing at me still. He's gonna meow, he could at least get in the view of the camera. Oh, beads from adapting, yep. Nice play by Panatom, forces the beads. Now they just need to sustain back up. Adapting will go heal off of a camp. Probably. Oh, the fight's still going. Looks like they did disengage. Denying the comeback mechanic. Oh. Oh my god! He's up there. There we go. I guess that is what I asked for. Fair enough. You can see my hairline and Raffi. So that's better than my upper shoulders and not Raffi. Good trade. Good trade, everybody. Anyway, back to adapting. They got the Phoenix. He wasn't involved. See, maybe this is how you play Merc late game. You just run around away from your team and hope that they win the 4v4 that you're trying to cause. Because he is not relevant in these team fights. Going off to get Pyro. Picks up the bomb. What is he doing? I feel like he's about to cause problems. He's knocking over my hazer sign. Raffi, stop causing problems. Oh, he's knocking things over. Look at him go. What an idiot. God damn it. Anyway, back to the demo review. Maybe I should have shut my door. Nah. I thought about it. I thunked about it. But I would never. Here we go. FG fight. Now it feels like the only Warriors you can see by their positioning, they're like, okay, we can't give this one up. Go side Phoenix down. So you're waiting on these minions doing something. Titans are going to come solo side. So, ooh, your play here is not to get caught before the Geo side minions have forced someone to back, but it doesn't matter because they overextend into you. Great Ola run ult. I think create a lot of space. Blink from adapting. He uses 2 to slow immune. He misses a couple autos there. Okay, get it. Why have I demo reviewed you? When you're... Oh my god, you double kill! He's owned them all. Why have I demo reviewed this guy? They know that they can't end because the Titans aren't in base. Maybe he's going to go crazy in the next little while. We'll see. Can't crit Titan, sadly, so... Merc's DPS not incredible on it. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Takes them all down. What's he going to sell his... He did go Protector. What's he going to sell his Gooseberries for? His Gooseberries. Nothing. Nothing. He's going to upgrade to level 2 beads. Get a health pot. Something I don't really do is buy a health pot late game. It is just, you know, 250 HP that you wouldn't otherwise have, right? 10% of your HP bar that you can regen. Pretty valuable. Is it more valuable than 2 normal wards? Hard to say. Depends what you can do with 200 HP. For me, I think the wards are more valuable. For Kenneth, maybe it's HP. Anyway. HP going down. Zoning too deep. Shinto went in there and got caught. I actually want to watch this back. Shinto. No! What? let me do some editing magic here. I'll be back in a sec at the right time of the game. And we're back. I'm gonna watch the FG fight from Shinto's POV as I tried to do a moment ago. If we crash again, I don't know what to do at that point. Cry? Rage tweet? Report Tyrese to the police? Wait, is this not even the right fight? Is this the wrong one? Oh, this is the right one. No, this is the wrong one. Alright. Is it? Yeah, it's the wrong fight, man. Ah, I fucking stink, man. I'll be back. Nah, and I've gone too far. I've gone too far. No! I'll be back in a minute. Tell you what, I'm not best pleased. I'm not best pleased with that. It crashed another time that I didn't record because I went too far and had to go back. So now, we will all watch Shinto in this fight, and I will not be going back for anything. So you all better watch it. Also, you all better like and goddamn subscribe. It's driven me to the drink. I had to go get a whiskey because of this dog shit game kept crashing. Okay, so Shinto, like, they have no deep wards here. I guess he sees Set on the ward, but that's like on the wave. But that's like the only person he sees. He just goes way too deep. Not a clever play. It looks like they maybe have the punish off it. I don't remember. We're back to adapting. POV. We're not going back. We cannot go back, chat. We've changed the past. Oh, sprint. Surely something. Salt has obey wards on. I didn't know he was a fan. Anyway, I've lost the thread. I've lost the thread, and I've lost my goddamn mind after this. Oh, 3 crashes, spectator. That's insane. 4-nan Jeremy. Anyway, fuck me. Get this game over with. This fucking game over and done with already, alright? End the goddamn game. That thing's not in the fight, or we gotta check what's happening in the fight, right? So they're going in, they disengage. That was Shinto's ult, after all, Baron ult, many ults used. They chase hard. Disengage is okay, but adapting's on the Titan, but you can't crit the Titan. That's what you've got to keep in mind, chat. And I think some people said if he cleared these minions, he might have ended pretty... I actually think he would have. I think that is true. He cleared these minions instead of going... Yeah, I think if he cleared the minions instead of going straight for Titan, he would have ended. He made a bit of a mistake. Alright, let's see what happens now. Maybe he goes crazy. Oh, an ult and kill Netroid? Someone's pinging it for him? Oh, another lazy back punish. Mantle stun. I think he was killing him without the mantle stun, to be fair. And now what happens? We're running away from the other jungler? We get out. Okay. No overchase. And again, adapting. What is that fire giant? Who put that there? How did these things... Why is there... Why is it there? Who put... How does this happen? What is the fire giant doing there? Is that just the inside of the tier 2 tower? Does this always happen? Oh, fucking damn it, man. Take me back to adapting. Okay, fucking end the game, guys. Jesus Christ. End the fucking game, would you? Oh, final build, by the way. Mantle was the item. Mantle's cool here for stunning people who are on you in Olaran ult and stuff like that. Can be really useful. I guess it's useful for the Daji trying to DPS, the Set trying to DPS him as well. Like, a stun could mean the difference between living and dying late game. I think it's a decent pickup here. I mean, you're not really worried about stunning out Daji too, to be fair. Might just be the prots he wants. 45-45, right? Pretty clean. I don't know if like maybe you could go up Fist by him. Is he worried about splash damage? I don't know. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so they just appear everywhere there's a dead tower? Okay. Now we know. But it doesn't appear on these ones. Only on... That's good. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. At least we know why it's there. Like, Spectator is fucking the most, you know, like, underspoiled child in all of the underspoiled children that make up Smite game. Ooh, he's thinking about it. I'm interested to see how this fight goes. Again, he's just standing off to the side. They get Flash ult, and Baron ult was used in trade. Were any relics used? No. Looking for the chase onto Panatom. They force Panatom's blink. Slowly bleeding them out here. No fire minions pushing down Duocide though, which means they made a pretty big mistake here to let the warriors. I've tried to look at the top to see what the names are, but my funny joke got in the way. Let the warriors back into this with a chance of defending. This shouldn't really happen, in my opinion. You shouldn't be from the position that the Leviathans were in, having to fight a 5v5 of fire. They've made a big mistake to allow this to happen. Regardless, let's see how they rectify that mistake by winning this game. No FG pool still. They seem to be just waiting for an engage from someone. You can see lots of red pings being used. Oh, that's on wards. They're saying there's a ward here. Make sure we clear it. No wards left for adapting. They're going to pull Pyro. Reset it when Salt walks in. Yes, at this time, I guess. We get it. Yeah, kind of owned by Flash 3. Surely adapting goes crazy in this next. I didn't watch this game back. I just remembered that I was really impressed with adapting's comeback from 0-2. He is 626 now, which is nice. But he hasn't done that much, has he? He's just kind of like being around punching people. Who's carrying? Oh, I think he goes and does Gold Fury here, right? Let's see. This is interesting, an interesting decision. So is he not even in the last fight? I'm uploaded this, and you're all gonna like it. After what I went through to get here, I feel like Harry Potter when he gets the fake locket out of the basin, you know, with Dumbledore. And then it's not really a Horcrux. Spoilers for Harry Potter if you haven't seen it yet and you were going to watch it. So they're setting up at FG. Adapting's still just doing this. I guess they're looking for a big engage. They're going to go in. We'll watch Adapting. We have to. Shinto kills Panatom. Adapting's here. Surely he's going to... Oh! What an ult! Oh my god, he's owning! Adapting now, looking for the punches. Gets one. There's the one from range. Netroid having to disengage. Panda Cat looking for the cleanup. Blink in from Adapting. The autos are there. He goes huge. Gets the beads. Gets one. Gets two. Bloodforge. Adapting. The king is back. Bow down to your Kenneth Ross king. And he wins the game. He wins the game, I believe. Fucking better end the game. Doesn't end the game, I'm unsubscribing to him. I'll subscribe to him, to be honest, with the chat. But, if I was, I would unsubscribe. That was it. Demo review. SPL demo review, POV, adapting 827. What a performance by the man from Sweden, two-time Smite World Champion jungler. Which no one else can say, right? Is he the only two-time jungler? Is SK and PK won with Sam and Fred. Oh, another bug. Another Spectator bug. Get two teams of the same color in the post-game. So look at the damage numbers. 17k from adapting, 11 wards. Only 4 wards from Shinto. Did he have a Chalice? I hope he did. 4 wards is pretty low. I didn't see if he had a Chalice. Oh, you dropping 18? Not many wards altogether on the Oni Warriors. Are they always like this? Only 10 from Genetics. Maybe he was struggling for farm. They wanted to get it online. We got a Squelch? No Squelch, just an empty message. Did anyone not ping? It's important to check. Genetics. I'm going through the SOT. Netroid. Tag on. Where's Panatom? Where is he? There he is, Panatom. Feed okay. Wrong you. Shinto. Panda Cat. And adapting. One day we'll see a game where someone didn't ping. But that's a fuck enough of this game. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it more than I did. And cheers. See you next time. Bye.